What we have here is the beautiful Croatian VHS-2 Bullpup rifle, and what we're going to do today is we're going to tear it down, look at the internals, and I'm going to show you guys why Bullpup triggers are historically pretty atrocious. So you can see all this play here in the trigger. So we get to the wall here, that's stage 1. There's stage 2, there's another wall. There's another wall. It's like the first ever 4-stage trigger. It's unbelievable. Very, very mushy. Let's take this gun down now. Just gonna knock all these pins out. Some of them I might not even need to punch out. Yeah, that one comes out real easy. It's been a while since I've taken one of these apart. There we go. Stock should just kind of, yeah, there we go. There's your guide rod. Now we'll take the charging handle, pull it to the rear, remove our bolt carrier. Very, as far as the bolt face goes, very AR-15 reminiscent. The extractor and ejector, the bolt lugs, very similar to an AR-15. Should just be able to. It's a little bit stiff. There we go. Top portion comes off, as does the handguard. You can see our short stroke piston. Wow, that is dirty. But what's really cool is here's our trigger group way back here. So you can kind of depress this little detent and push up. Where's my punch? There we go. There is our trigger housing. And I'll show you guys how the trigger mechanism operates. If you look at the hammer, the disconnector beneath the hammer there, and the sear surface, once again, very, very reminiscent of an AR-15. But here's where things get pretty interesting. Trigger bar runs all the way from the trigger shoe to the rear of the gun, and that trigger bar engages with this portion here. I'd probably call it a connector, I guess. Connects the trigger bar to the trigger housing to engage with the sear and drop the hammer. And it's about a 7-pound trigger, roughly between 6 and 8 pounds on average. But you'll see trigger bar gets to this wall, hammer drops. Now this on its own, if like a traditional AR-15 fire control unit, if the trigger was right here, I mean, this really doesn't feel bad if I was pulling a trigger to get this break. Feels pretty typical. Where the problem lies is the massive linkage from the trigger shoe. Get that aligned. And then we should just be able to, yeah, there we go. That portion above the piston assembly will hook around this notch here and just give it a good old karate chop, just like an AK dust cover. Take our handguard. Take our guide rod. Line it with the 2 holes in the bolt. Okay, I remember this too. Gets a little tricky sometimes if you let it fall in too deep to align the guide rod. So I like to kind of pull the charging handle back to get about right there where you can really see the holes. I'm probably covering the camera up. Holes are aligned. Push everything back into place. Pop your pins. Function check. there you go. They're sweet rifles. If you put this next to my 12.5 inch, they're pretty comparable in length, even though the 12.5 inch has a suppressor on it, which is kind of crazy. So that's the one advantage. Obviously, with a bullpup rifle, the barrel runs all the way over here. The action takes place behind the trigger, which is what results in kind of a crappy trigger pull. But the benefit of that is you have the ballistics of a full-length barrel and an overall much more compact package. So I love this gun. I've always been very infatuated with it, and it shoots great. It's one of the most accurate 5.56 rifles that I own. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything else you want to see, just let me know. Have a great day.